Everyone online basically says Amazon FBA is easy. You simply find a product, slap your logo on it, launch some PPC, and boom, you're on your way to six figures. But what if I told you that exact same mindset is actually killing your chances for success on Amazon FBA? You see, in this video, I will challenge everything you've heard throughout YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever it might be. And at the end, I'm going to tell you the only way I found to actually make money on Amazon FBA. And this is after me making $13 million in sales and being in the trenches for 7 years. And what we're going to go in this video is going to be jam-packed with a lot of information. So basically, what is this illusion that I'm talking about here when it comes to Amazon FBA? Well, find a product on Helium 10, source it on Alibaba, slap a logo on it, run some PPC, and that's basically every YouTube is what they're selling you, right? Be honest, like how many people have seen Amazon FBA creators all over social media basically say this exact same thing? You see, people watch my videos, they see the products and brands that I actually sell. And those creators actually make content of my actual products, which kind of annoy me, right? Because they say how much of a gold mine my niches are. They basically mean to say that they've scattered all over Amazon and found this golden nugget of this niche. And I've seen it, right? I've seen other creators make YouTube videos on my products. I've also seen it on TikTok, on Instagram, on lives. Why is it that they never tell you the products that they sell, right? I'm an open book. I've always told people exactly the brands that I own, the strategies that I use, and how I'm launching and basically scaling my brands. Why don't they do it? Well, it's really not about the competition, because I've heard that excuse numerous times, that the reason why they won't share the products that they sell is because they gain no benefit from doing that, because everybody will go ahead and copy their actual product. Well, the real reason why they don't want to go ahead and share their actual products is because Amazon's fully transparent. You can see exactly how much they sell on Amazon. So you can already imagine, right? They tell you the product that they sell, and then you go online and see that they only sold 50 a month, right? Or even less than that. That's the real reason why people that, quote unquote, are gurus on, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok don't like to show their actual products. They just tell you concept of Amazon FBA without really knowing and understanding Amazon FBA as a whole. You see, in the outside perspective, Amazon FBA looks easy and simple, but it's anything but. And the people selling you simple are only doing it for one reason, and that is money, right? This is why there's so much misinformation online about Amazon FBA. They're not in it to help you. They're in it to sell you, right? So what is the real reason people make FBA content? Like, look, I'll be completely honest with you, right? I'm transparent about the brands that I go ahead and own, the strategies that I use, right? I make content and I tell you all these things so I can monetize it, right? But here's the difference. I'm transparent about it. Like, I coach people one-on-one, and I only work with current Amazon FBA sellers that are already doing revenue and want more results, right? Whether that be going ahead and scaling their business or trying to figure out different bottlenecks in the business as to why their growth has stunted. I'm transparent about that in every single one of my videos, right? It's like, if you're interested in going ahead and learning from me, click that link below. I'm not cheap, right? I'm only working with current Amazon FBA sellers. But the difference between me and other people selling courses or selling mentorships or selling anything is I'm transparent about it, right? So why are people making content, right? Software companies like Helium 10 are doing, basically, they don't want you to succeed. They want you to subscribe to their actual software program. So that's not only gurus that are going ahead and selling courses, it's also Helium 10 and Jungle Scout. And this is real proof, right? Like, I used to be an affiliate, or I currently still am an affiliate for Helium 10. Like, here's a real email I got from them, like outlining what kind of videos to make so that they can convert better. And in exchange, I get 25% of your money for life, as long as you're signed up for Helium 10. Like, don't believe me, here it is. Like, hey, look, I was looking into your account performance. I wanted to let you know that you're stands on the affiliate bonus permission. Like, you currently have 2 qualified subs, and you're only 18 new subscribers away from reaching the silver tier. In other words, that's an extra $1,000 in addition to your 25% commission, right? They tell you a few tricks and tips that you can go ahead and use, and you're off to the races as far as making money. So think to yourself, right? The next time you see another Amazon FBA video recommending to use their affiliate program, ask yourself who's really benefiting from this. And I'm saying this as far as like a software system like Helium 10 and Jungle Scout, because I currently had a student of mine tell me, look, what you're teaching me is not what Helium 10 said. So I want to ask you guys this question. I'm transparent as far as the brand that I own, the products that I actually sell, the money I actually make, the profit that I actually take home. These are actually transparent numbers as an Amazon FBA seller. Who are you going to believe? Me that has proof and strategies that I've used over my lifetime, or Helium 10 that's only selling you a software that benefits them, right? Cerebro, Blackbox, all these different types of tools that they use, yes, they might be helpful, but you don't need them on Amazon FBA. What Helium 10 and Jungle Scout need is you as a customer. So that's why I want you to take it with a grain of salt whenever anybody is pitching you a service or a software and saying how you need this. You don't necessarily need it. They need you to subscribe to it, right? And it's not only software systems like Helium 10 and Jungle Scout, right? It's also these guru machines. And here's the truth, right? Lambo Bros and lifestyle influencers. You guys know the name, and you guys might be already thinking of who this person might be, right? The thing is that these people that drive these Lambos and show this flashy lifestyle, they're not making money on Amazon. They're making money selling you the idea that they did. Because I've seen a lot of these Amazon FBA gurus that are out here flashing their new watches, their cars, their houses, that a few years ago, they were making content on YouTube and their Amazon FBA product was crap, to be honest with you. But this sells, right? People love the illusion that they can go ahead and have this certain lifestyle by going ahead and doing Amazon FBA, which, look, don't get me wrong, the 1% might be able to go ahead and do that, right? But what do legit Amazon FBA sellers do? You know, you want to know how real Amazon sellers spend their time? They don't buy Lambos. They buy time. They create location and time freedom. So you see, my wealth with Amazon FBA isn't the fancy Lambos, the fancy cars, the fancy houses, the lavish vacations, the watches. You see, I still wear an Apple iWatch, man. Like, I don't care, right? My wealth is I take my kids to Disneyland on a random Tuesday. I have lunches with my wife during the week. That's the life that Amazon gave me, right? Not the Bugatti. Because the real business-minded individual isn't wasting their money on liabilities. They're buying the Bugatti. They're buying the Lambo because that's what they have to do in their line of business, to sell courses, to sell a lifestyle. Because when you actually have a good, sustainable Amazon FBA business, you don't care to impress others. You care to go ahead and make your life as easy as possible. So, what is the number one problem with Amazon FBA? Well, everyone is playing the same game. You see, everyone is using the same tools, the same keywords, the same methods. And that's why most of you are stuck. So I hope this brings it kind of home, right? People sell you on the same verbatim crap all over the place. Regardless if you listen to a content creator on YouTube that relies on their money on these software programs, or you're listening to these gurus that go ahead and flash all this fancy stuff, they're all going to give you the same verbiage over and over and over again. Why? Not because it works, it's because it sells, right? So that's the biggest problem, is that most of you guys are actually listening to these people that have no type of real life experience making a bunch of money on Amazon. So personal example, you see, like for me, what is Amazon FBA? Well, I've had cash flow problems, inventory delays, Amazon suspensions, and I still am able to scale my business. Why? Because I stopped playing the cookie cutter approach of this game and learned how to build a real brand. You see, if 99% of sellers follow the same roadmap, how do you expect to be in the 1% who actually win? And that's an important statement right there, right? If you want to be the 1%, you can't do what the 99% of people do. The same thing applies with the strategies being used. The same videos you're going ahead and watching, wow, Helium 10 and Jungle Scout on how to find a product, how to go ahead and get a high demand, low competition type of product. It's all bullcrap. I'm telling you guys right now, If you know how to segment, target, and position your product a proper way, you're going to make sales, regardless if it's on Amazon or any other platform. And the reason why Amazon is very popular is because you're able to scale with them very, very quickly. It's hard for you to get into a retail store without having connections. You can start making a bunch of money on Amazon without having connections, but just having the right people in your corner. So how do you kind of fix all of this, right? Well, there's a real solution to this, right? You need to stop copying and start thinking like a brand operator, somebody that is in your business day to day. That means understanding your customer, developing defensibilities in your business, and knowing what to focus on at each stage of the game. Because your business is going to look a lot different than when you're starting out at $0 in revenue and you making $1 million a month in revenue. Those are two completely different types of situations in your day to day. I would say it's way more easier to handle $1 million a month business than it is starting from scratch. And that's from experience, right? If you are a brand owner, you don't need another tool, man. Like that's just the thing it is. Like people get fascinated over the different types of tools that are available. I've talked to sellers in the past that say, I have Helium 10 for this. I have Jungle Scout for this. I have Smart Scout for this. I have Seller Board for this. I have Data Dive for this. It's like, you do not need all of this, man. You need clarity, a strategy, and accountability from someone who's actually done it. And this is why they always say mentorships, one-on-ones, this and that are the fastest and shortcut way of you finding success, because you stop hearing the noise outside and you actually focus on what's going on in your business. I just had a coach call this morning and said, look, every YouTube video out there is generic advice. Even this is a generic advice, right? The difference between you finding stuff on YouTube and you getting a one-on-one mentorship with me is that I actually go into your business and give you detailed, tailored advice based on where you are in your business, which I can't go ahead and do for every case-by-case basis in the YouTube video, right? So what not to do? It's like, stop trying to follow 12 gurus on YouTube. Their job is to make content, just like my job is to make content if I want to get more and more clients, right? Your job is to build a business. So instead of finding out different techniques being used on Amazon FBA that requires Helium 10 and during all this different filters and everything like that, learn how to actually build a real sustainable business model once you already have your brand established. You see, you're an Amazon FBA seller first, but you're also a brand manager more importantly. And you can only scale your business if you go ahead and take on that brand manager role. So if you are kind of interested in working with me directly, right? I don't work with beginners and I don't give group Zoom calls and I don't sell $99 courses, right? I work with one-on-one with sellers already doing $10,000 to $30,000 a month. And I help them scale to $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 and beyond. Why? Because I've been there. I've been in this situation. And I say this to say that, right? I don't sell a $99 course. My actual mentorship is expensive, but I do it because I'm only working with people that I think I can go ahead and help. And I have a good idea that I can go ahead and help you based on your bottlenecks, based on the current strategy you're at, because I don't accept everybody into this actual program. So just know that up front. We're not spending $99. It's not $500. It's not $1,000. It's not $2,000. Not $3,000. So you can already get the picture as far as how much value I put on this actual one-on-one course. So if you are interested, if you're stuck in this game of Amazon FBA, I mentioned here, I identify your bottlenecks, give you a plan to scale. I run 3 businesses. I'm selling a brand. I have $2. To tell you the truth, my time is extremely limited. So when I coach you, it's because I know I can help you, right? So if this is someone like you, click the link in the description, fill out the form, let's work together. You're actually going to get me on the call. You're actually going to go ahead and get me as a coach. I don't have brand managers that go ahead and take over this actual course. You're directly calling me on this one-on-one. But here's the truth at the end of the day, right? Don't even listen to me blindly. I'm just a random guy on the internet, right? I have a financial incentive. I'm creating this content because I'm basically using stuff that is day-to-day in my business, but I'm trying to get one-on-one actual sellers to join my one-on-one mentorship. And that's the truth. I'm an open book regardless of whatever I do, right? But only you can control your outcome. So you get to decide whether you want to follow or just build, right? So if you continue following people that make money off of just shelling out affiliate links or going ahead and just shelling out cheap $99 courses, they're not building an Amazon FBA business. So whether you want to go ahead and continue to consume or actually execute, that's what's going to separate the 99% to the 1%. So if you appreciate anything I said in this video, all I ask for in return is consider liking, subscribing to his YouTube channel. And more importantly, if you are interested in one-on-one coaching with me, go ahead, click that link down below. But until next time, guys, peace.